Welcome to a new edition of Day in the Life of D&D. We're here at beautiful Redondo Beach, and in this episode, we're talking about recycling and how to reduce our plastic waste.
That's right, we're actually at a car show in Ruby's parking lot, so you might hear them in the background. But Dorothy and I are very passionate about our environment, and we're passionate about being environmentally conscious as well.
In this episode, we're taking you to the grocery store with us and showing you ways how to reduce your plastic consumption at the grocery store. We're actually going to take you into our bathroom, if you can imagine. We're going to show you some products that we use in there, bamboo instead of plastic, and then some glass containers instead of plastic containers. And finally, we'll take you into our kitchen. We'll show you around our kitchen, show you how we recycle in there, show you how we use glass containers in there as well.
That's right, and I think many of us are fortunate to be able to visit beautiful beach areas like Redondo Beach, or go on vacation to resorts and other areas like that. And it's more apparent here when you see plastic on the beach or see plastic in the ocean as well. So Dorothy and I are going to take you through our own beach cleanup that we did here in LA, and we have other tips and suggestions. So we hope that some of our ideas give you ideas yourself on how you can be more environmentally conscious or recycle yourself.
Stay tuned and keep watching for the full episode. We're here at the beach doing a beach cleanup with Heal the Bay, and this is one of the reasons we are so passionate about reducing plastic waste.
Yeah, that's right. It's so beautiful. As you can see behind us, feel so privileged, and we're so grateful to have beautiful beaches, beautiful blue ocean, sunshine, palm trees. There's so much. And we feel like it's an obligation for us and everyone else, to be honest with you, not only to pick up your own trash, but to pick up other people's trash sometimes as well.
That's right, and we have been tallying what we've been picking up, and the most pieces that we've been picking up is styrofoam and plastic. We picked up all kinds of bottle caps off the beach, and what was interesting as well is the styrofoams weren't in big giant pieces. They were in these little tiny small broken up pieces when you could simply walk by and not even know it was in the sand.
Yeah, they kind of look like seashells. And the other thing was cigarette butts.
Oh, lots of cigarette butts.
I was surprised how many cigarette butts there were. So we're going to carry on picking up trash with Heal the Bay here. We're very fortunate to be able to have people like companies or establishments that do things like this, and we love to be a part of it. So that's what we're doing today.
This is what we've been picking up. You can see there's a a plastic straw here. Not going to touch anything because I did take my glove off. But we have bottle caps in here, tons of bottle caps, lots of cigarette butts. And you can see these styrofoam pieces are so tiny. So they break down into these tiny little pieces, and they're in our ocean, and our fish eats them. And what do we eat? Fish. So we're eating styrofoam too.
Right. And I also thought it was interesting that styrofoam doesn't biodegrade. Like, it doesn't disappear. It just gets smaller and smaller, and then our fish eat it. And as you're saying, Dorothy, then we eat the fish. So we're eating the styrofoam. We're eating our own trash.
Oh boy, that is crazy.
Okay, so we wanted to welcome you into our kitchen to show you some of the ways that we use glass as opposed to plastic, or avoid plastic altogether. So here's our recycling box. We got a few things in here.
Notice the recycling box itself is cardboard, not plastic.
I do think that's kind of funny that a lot of recycling is plastic, but we try to return these to local farmers. So if we're around, we definitely give those back, because reusing is always better than recycling. But this is a cool box here. It's made from 100% recycled cardboard. And then we try to use, like this is almond milk, for example. We try to get cardboard containers instead of plastic. A number of things in there. Then we move on to our glass containers. So coconut oil, again, glass container. This is peanut butter, honey, and cinnamon. So you can get spices in glass containers as well. Sometimes it costs a little bit more, but it's definitely worth it. Then we can move over to, look, I didn't even plan on talking about these. We have oil and vinegar. Those are in glass containers. These are our kombucha, very important to our digestive health. And these are, of course, in glass containers. They actually need to be. And then finally we move over here to our water. This is our healing water. We boil turmeric and ginger in this big pot here and drink this water throughout the day, and then we put it in glass containers. So this is just a kombucha bottle, and we put our water in this and carry around glass containers. And we usually actually try to carry around little mason jars. We don't have one right now, but we have this plastic lid. It is plastic, of course, but this saves a ton of those, probably thousands of those little tiny plastic water bottle caps that you would normally find. So those are some of the tips that we do in our own kitchen, and we recommend you try to do some yourself.
Welcome to our bathroom. We're in here to show you ways that we reduce plastic waste with some of the products we use on a daily basis. So let's start out with our toothbrushes here. We use bamboo toothbrushes instead of plastic toothbrushes. This one here is called Humble Brush. Excellent company. We love them because not only are their toothbrushes non-plastic, but the packaging as well as non-plastic. It comes in a cardboard case, and then inside it is wrapped in paper and not plastic. So excellent brand there. We love these toothbrushes. And also, we just found tooth powder. So instead of a plastic tube of toothpaste, it's a glass jar. Inside we have tooth powder. So you stick your brush into your wet brush into the tooth powder, and voila, toothpaste. Now none of these have the foaming agents of normal toothpaste, but it still works pretty well. We also do have some toothpaste that is in a plastic tube, so we try our best when we can to find alternatives, but we still do use some of the traditional plastic packaging as well. Other ways that we reduce plastic in the bathroom is by using a deodorant crystal. This is Drew's. So as you can see, this doesn't have any plastic packaging or anything at all. It's just a crystal, which is nice. The last thing I want to show you was our soap. We don't use any body wash or anything that is in big plastic containers. We just use traditional bar of soap. So we have a couple here that we've bought in a paper bag, not in a plastic bag, and there's no packaging on them as well. So those are just a few tips that you can do in your bathroom to reduce plastic waste.
All right, so we're going to take a walk to the grocery store here, and we wanted to take you with us.
So we've got our bags and we're all set to go. So when you go, don't forget to bring your reusable bags with you so you don't have to use those plastic bags.
Hey, not only is walking to the grocery store or walking to different stores if possible, it's not only good for your health, but it's good for the environment as well.
And it's fun too. Well, here is what I'm looking for.
What is it?
It's a can of pumpkin. 100% pure pumpkin. That's what I need. But look at this giant one. It's gigantic. 6 pounds of pumpkin.
We're going for a walk to the grocery store, and we thought we'd do a little clip here.
Right out. Oh my.
Not only is walking...
Blinded by the light.
Oh my.
I'm blinded.
Are you done?
Yeah.
So, here's a cheesy segment. Not only is walking good for the environment, it's also good for our legs. And not only is it good for our legs, but it's good for the environment. Keep fit and have fun.